everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Bears rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against a Saints defense that will need to be at its best. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. What you got? Still first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 23 yards on the play. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They're going to look to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. It's brought in by Kevin White. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on second down. And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He's going to loft one deep. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries it for a loss of 10 or 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Second down, Ingram. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. Third down coming up. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Geno Smith has always loved the game of football. Dissects a lot of film, really is invested that way, has a good live arm. Should use his feet a little bit more to help himself out. His mobility never in question, but he likes to stay in the pocket and not leave it.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they'll go on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try the air now with Smith. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Shift together here from the D-line. And again, it's Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Gino on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. First and goal from the 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help him run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific...
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll bang that one through. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
They'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This will be caught at about the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they try the right side here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bears want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Saints know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. 1st and 10. The ball's going to come out on the run. Following the forced fumble, Perriman's got the catch here, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Bears up by a touchdown. Bears have it at the 14. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Saints defense forces the turnover. 3rd down from inside the 20. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The lead now at 11. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's grabbed over the middle by White. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's got White here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Smith. That's complete to White. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. 3rd down now following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Smith keeps it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll run it here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A shotgun snap for Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They come out here in the eye. Now Gino. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
And tough starting field position here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in right side by Ginn. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Ginn. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two receivers left, one to the right. Back to throw again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And the head coach reaches for the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, The quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. Muscles him off. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. Broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's brought down.
Illegal blocking the down. Offense.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try the air now with Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Everything on the field stands.
Partner, the head coach is out of challenges now for the rest of the game. I'm not too sure he wouldn't like to have a few more challenges in his pocket.
And when they first started challenges, and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. In motion goes the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. with one complete. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They come out here in the I. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still 3rd down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. They come up in an offset I. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Offense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holder.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Tremendous play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, fairly happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia. Tough kid from the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.